Tonight, in a special report on KXLY 4 News, fires continue to burn across Washington. Thousands and thousands of acres consumed in flames, marching across forest and grasslands. Along with heat, dangerous terrain, and exhaustion, firefighters are running into a new obstacle when trying to extinguish those infernos. Small aerial drones. When they show up, air support shuts down, making a dangerous situation even more threatening. Think of your favorite Christmas present ever.
Oh, I was super excited. In fact, it was difficult for me to not fly it.
That's probably how most pilots feel about their drones.
It will resist the wind blowing it, everything, to hold itself into that spot.
While professional photographer Dean Davis loves to watch his DJI Mavic Pro hover above, for others, the sight brings dread.
Some of the initial firefighters looked up and saw a drone.
Mid-July, south of Spokane, the snag fire prompting level 2 evacuations. Firefighters were moving in to protect homes, waiting for air support. Thousands of gallons of airborne water delayed by a drone sighting.
For a good 20-30 minutes.
Frustrating for the DNR helicopter crew waiting at the landing zone.
It's kind of just a helpless feeling, sitting on the grounds, not being able to utilize the aircraft and put the water where it can protect life and property.
And dangerous for ground crews.
We did have 2 firefighters transported for medical reasons associated with the fires.
Eventually, law enforcement confirmed the drone had landed, clearing the way for air support. In almost every situation, a drone in the air means planes on the ground. But an unseen drone can be exponentially more dangerous.
The worst case would be like one comes through the windshield and it could potentially kill a pilot.
The U.S. Forest Service says across the U.S. in 2015, drones grounded air support at 10 fires. In 2016, that number doubled.
It's the Wild West still. I mean, the FAA's regulations have only been in place since February of last year.
Since Davis uses his drone for commercial work, he had to be certified to fly by the FAA.
It's a little like drinking water from a fire hose for 8 straight hours.
It's an extensive course on airspace, flight restrictions, and aviation language, something hobbyists don't have to take.
If you haven't gone and gotten your certification, you're not going to have any idea about any of that stuff.
Drone pilots who fly over wildfires could be violating federal, state, or local laws and regulations, even when a temporary flight restriction is not in place. But even worse, endangering pilots in the air and homes and lives in the fire zone.
The agencies are scrambling to figure out how they're going to deal with the threat.
I mean, you have to have a license to drive your car.
If you're found guilty of putting pilots or ground crews at risk by flying a drone at a wildfire, you could face fines up to $27,000 or criminal prosecution. The U.S. Forest Service says it's simple. When you see smoke, don't fly.